Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm here at one of the little local lagoons close to the beach. As you can see, there's the ocean and the rocks that separate it from the ocean and creates the little lagoon. We have some little fish here, the yellow and black fish. We have sea turtles that come in here, and there's a guy swimming over there, as you can see. But I just had my feet in the water and enjoying the sunset, or what will be the sunset, as you can see right there. Felt inspired to pull some cards for the energy that we may be feeling on Earth right now. So I'm using the Zen Tarot deck, and it's an interesting little timeline that's come up. I have the Aloneness card, the Sorrow card, the Guilt card, the Inner Voice, which is the High Priestess, the Innocence card, upside down, and then the last card is Awareness. And to me, this shows a process of which, in its evolution, that we may be going through, if that's relevant to you. And like I say in all my readings, take what's relevant and leave the rest. Really, if there's a message in there for you, wonderful. If there isn't, you'll find whatever message you need somewhere else. And that is quite all right. We all have guardians that give signals, that give us messages. We have angels, guardian angels, that give us messages all the time. We have our inner voice that speaks to us directly and speaks to us through others. Whether it's a small gesture, a word, conversation, all types of ways that we get to communicate with that inner voice or God or source, or whatever name you call it by. So in these cards, I'm just going to show a couple right now. We have two. So we have the Aloneness, and then this is the Sorrow card. And if you notice, this looks like the same guy. These two cards, see? And the Aloneness card in the tarot, traditional tarot, is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card represents the time when you go off on your own and go inward and illuminate the darkness within you. Illuminate whether it's in your mind, or the world that you've lived in. You're illuminating your consciousness to understand life better. Sometimes it is a time of sorrow because you feel alone. You feel alone and you're not sure how things are going to play out. You're not sure where exactly you're going. It's an uncertain times until you find that light. In the Egyptian pantheon, Anubis, the guardian that holds the lantern of hidden knowledge, represents or parallels the hermit. And so that's one way of looking at it. Even though the hermit goes within into the darkness, they learn to light that lamp of hidden knowledge within them that illuminates the world around them, that illuminates their own consciousness. And as they do that, they come out of their sorrow. We come out of our sorrow or guilt. Maybe there's something that you're working through, but one of us is working through that has guilt or fear. We work through those demons and that darkness when we go into that place of reflection, that place where we're being forced to look at our life and look at what we're doing on all levels, not just a physical level, not just in the mind, on all levels. What's going on in our feelings? What actions are we taking in our life? Are we happy with them? Are we doing what brings us joy in life? Are we living a life quality to our own inner standards? And really looking at that, feeling forward and looking for that light. Because each one of us has that light within us that guides us, which comes to this card. This is the inner voice. When you can hear that inner voice clearly, sometimes it comes in a gentle, a gentle whisper. Other times it's just a vision before you. Sometimes it's an image in your consciousness, in your mind. Inner voice represents the high priestess in the traditional tarot. So it's connecting with that part of you that's connected with the higher self, that God consciousness, the aspect of you that knows the way no matter what else is about you. In with you can know it with your eyes closed and you would know the way. And then the innocence card right here, which I thought was interesting because it is upside down. So if you think about innocence, if someone's not innocent, the first thing that comes to my mind is taking responsibility for whatever action which is causing a lack of innocence. So if you're reflecting in your own life, taking responsibility for your own life and where you may have brought yourself into certain situations where you're not innocent. You yourself brought yourself there and now are living the consequences of whatever your lack of action or your action brought forth. So taking that responsibility, okay, we're not innocent. We're not innocent. So we take that, the reins, and we're going, okay, I take responsibility. I'm moving forward now in a new way where I can be the commander of my life. I can be the one directing it. I can move forward with a clear mind, a clear heart, like a clearing of that lack of innocence. That was what stood out with that card for me. And then coming forward, you have the awareness card. So I don't know if you noticed in the sorrow card. See the sorrow card? That it looks like there's a wall behind this man, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's little stars right there. There's stars, and he doesn't see the stars. He doesn't see that there's an opening in the wall. He doesn't see any of that because his back is turned. So when we're going through these hard times and we can't see that light, not everything looks dark. You can't even see the light of the stars. When the moon is veiled, there's a beautiful passage of the Chaldean oracles that has that. Maybe I'll try to look it up and post it or read it to you sometime. It's such a beautiful passage. When the light of the when the stars have lost their light and the lamp of the moon is veiled and you cannot see your way anymore, do not despair. There is a light that shines within, and then that's when you find that light of inner knowledge. And then there's the awareness card. Now that wall is a veil, and you can see through the veil because the light of your consciousness is lighting it up. And no longer is there, it's so solid, but the wall has now just become a veil and you can see the shadows. So when you can see the shadows, you know what to look for and you know what to move around and you know how to move through it. You can see that greater, broader expansion of the world. So this is what you come to when you face the inner demons, when you've moved forward, when you've unlocked that light within, the light of consciousness, the light of spirit, the light of God, Goddess. You can move forward in a greater awareness in your own life. Some of the ways that you can do this, many of you believe in angels, archangels. Call upon your angels, call upon your guides of the light, ancestors of the light. Many people have a spiritual holding that they believe in strongly. Call on what's right and true for you to assist you and guide you as you move forward in your own life, as you move forward through the dark times. Especially now as we're moving into the light time of the year, we're clearing out the darkness. We're clearing out things that held us back. So maybe a lot of shit's rising to the surface. And it's like, okay, we're clearing you out. We're clearing you out. And sometimes it's painful and it doesn't feel good. And so you're being faced to look at all those things that you got to clear out before you move forward. That's the way of life. If you don't do it, it'll just keep on coming up. Season after season, year after year, month after month. It'll just keep on coming up until you clear it. So that's the message I'm receiving right now. Take from it what is valuable to you. Leave what's not. Just go on your own way in life. So I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Hopefully I'll post this soon after I get home. There's another picture of the lagoon. Let's see if I can find those little fish. Oh look. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can see one. I'm gonna point the camera to the water. See, there's like little yellow and black and white striped fish right here. I hope you can see them. I don't know. The water's super clear. Oh look, there's a little pufferfish. How cute! I saw a huge one of those in the water today. It was like 20 times that big. Oh, I feel like I have a crab crawling by me. Okay. Woo! And the palm trees. Palm trees! Okay. So, I will see you soon. Oh, yeah. I will see you soon. And have a great week. And ignite that inner light. Call for it to be ignited in beautiful, graceful ways. Gentle ways that light your way through life. So thank you. All right. I'll see you later. Aloha.